Has to be the most smoothest, calmest guy I've interviewed today. He's like, yeah, so you know.
We have been married for going on 15 years.
How did you do that in the land of the modern woman? Inquiring minds want to know, brother.
Are you working to live or are you living to work?
She retired.
I'm not. I said, if you want to stay, you can stay, but I'm going to retire and I'm going to go to the Philippines.
That's love. If that's not love, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so we're on our way over to Fairview Terraces. We're gonna meet the bro Simon, I believe is his name, Simon T. Get you right name. Meet Simon, so hopefully we can get his story, right? I think he's married to a Filipina, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully I can get his story. We shall see. I want to get his story. I want everything. I want why he decided to marry a Filipino. I want it all. I want all nicks and crannies.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Now today, I'm actually not too far from where I'm living, right? I'm out in, what's the name of this? This is Fairview Terraces, and I love being over here. They have the a place where people hang out upstairs. Actually over here, it kind of has that province feeling. I don't know why, but a lot of Filipinos, well actually because all the colleges around here, there's like 10 colleges around the corner. So all of the college kids come over here for lunch, they come over here for dinner, they come over here in the morning. I don't know when they're going to school because I always see college kids. But yeah, we're over here right now hanging out, and today we have a special guest. We have the brother Simon T in the building, and he's just gonna talk to me a little bit about, of course, he's like myself, he's married to a Filipina too. And we're gonna get into that because a lot of guys want to know: is it better? Is it worse? And we're not gonna get into a particulars, but he's gonna tell us a story.
Yes, so
How long?
we have been married for going on 15 years. Have our 15-year anniversary in August.
She looks so young though. The Filipina is looking young.
Relatively
15 years
young.
married.
It's 15 years. Mm-hmm. We have one daughter. Mm-hmm. Who is going to be 6 months old on the 9th of this month.
To my subscribers, they want to know. They would say, ask that question. They want to know why. Actually, first I want to ask this question. So, how old are you, brother, by the way?
I'm 62.
62, okay. Mm-hmm. Still looking good, man. Still looking
You look
good.
young for
Yeah, he
62.
does. He does.
Thank you.
And so, of course, you're retired.
I'm not.
So people want to ask, what do you do for work? That's what people want to know.
IT.
IT.
I've been in IT for almost 40 years.
And that's one of those things, though. It's one of those fields where it's not stressful, right? You don't necessarily need to retire.
It's not now. Early years it was.
Yeah.
Because I've kind of been all over the place. I've worn a lot of different hats in IT. So, you know, when you're starting off in your career, I mean, you got to hustle.
Yeah.
And so it's stressful. Mm-hmm. Now, it's not as much stress. It's manageable. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I do pretty well at it. Mm-hmm. I still, you know, go into the office, and it's something that I'm doing for now, but I'm looking to retire soon.
Well, I mean, 40 years.
Yeah.
You probably don't need to retire because you're making so much money by now.
But
40 years.
But it gets to a point where, you know, the money isn't as important.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
You know, it's
peace.
about peace. It's peace of mind.
Yeah.
You know, life, enjoying life, and that's just where I am. I do work online.
Yeah.
Oh, you work online.
I wear a lot of hats, as I said. So I wear a lot of hats, not only in IT, but I play in 2 bands.
Wow.
I have my own web development, search engine optimization company. It's around the clock, 7 days a week, you know, go. And so when I retire, of course, I'm going to still do some of my work, you know, on the side. And it wouldn't even be as much for the money. It's just to stay busy and be doing something. You know, I'll get bored.
And it's true. They say, and I heard people say it before. Once you stop, that's when you start fading.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
I've heard it.
Absolutely.
And I feel the same way. Like a lot of guys want to say, I just want to come to the Philippines and retire. It's like, it's foreign to me because I'm like, I want to work my whole life. Not because I'm working, but because I just love doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to stay busy. Just stay busy, whether that's, working at my own pace, as much or as little as I want to, and just, enjoying life and enjoying the family. So, we work all these years, and some people, I've talked to people, it's like, I'll work until I can't work anymore. And then it's like, so are you working to live or are you living to work?
How long you been married before you bring your wife to the U.S.? You bring her during the spouse visa or you bring her after a few years?
She was a fiance visa.
Oh, okay.
So I came here, we met in 08, first part of 08. I petitioned her later on, and she arrived in July of 09. And we got married in August.
You've been with her for 15 years.
15 years.
I
I'm
know,
waiting
that's
for
so
her.
amazing.
How did you do that in the land of the modern woman? Inquiring minds want to know, brother. How did you keep that together in the land of the modern woman?
There's a lot of inquiring minds.
Yes.
Okay. And I've had it on both ends of the spectrum. I've heard, guys say, man, are you out of your mind? Then I've had guys say, wow, dude, I envy you. But, I guess we've just got the two of us, she and I. I mean, everything we do, we kind of do it together. Even though, I have kids and things like that, but we bonded and just did everything together. If we had to move out of an apartment, it'd be she and I.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the two of us, and just all these years that we've been together, that's what we've done. And we were not anticipating having a little one, because I mean, it's been, it's been, but it's not a problem. I mean, we always said, hey, if we're blessed with a child, fine. If we're not, no pressure. But I'm happy. Love my daughter. And as I love all my kids.
I gotta tip my hat up to you, man, because you made it. Like you right now. You're in the land of the modern woman. But you know what it is, though. I'll tell you what it is. Probably. Has she ever worked?
She works.
She works. Wow.
She works.
So,
but we keep it close.
I heard that.
We keep it
we keep it close.
How close is close?
Well, it's like, hey, we built trust.
Yeah.
So early on, I learned that, for us to really, really bond, we really had to trust one another. And we built that trust. And so once we did that, then no one could come in between and interfere. So she'd hear stuff at work. She'd hear, people would talk noise and all that stuff. But, it just bounced off. Just bounced off. But she has worked. She has worked several jobs, and she's in cosmetics, something that she's always wanted to be in. And so she works in cosmetics and does very well.
And it's one thing I gotta say, because guys, he's not the first person. He's not the only person I know that had a successful relationship bringing his Filipino to the States. A lot of guys think it's not possible, but what you have to understand about some Filipinas just don't care to lose those values that they have naturally, right? It's embedded in them since they were younger. So they're married, they're like, no, there's no divorce here. So like, no, that's my husband, right? And they stick to it. So that's why a lot of guys, you get a Filipina and she's right, and she believes in certain values, you'll be okay.
Because there's a lot of people like, they're afraid to bring their Filipina in U.S.
Yeah. Well, it's what you have. And if you're confident in what you have, then there's no worries.
I heard that.
So, there's no worries.
But it shows he's stability, right? It shows it's manageable. It shows he's making it work. And I'll tell you one thing I've noticed. From sitting with this man for 10 minutes, I know why it's worked.
I gotta get
this. What?
He's so calm.
Yes. This has to be the most smoothest, calmest guy I've interviewed today. He's like, yeah, so you know, he gives that hitman vibe. Like he has a Glock 9 in the back of his shorts, ready to get it off anytime. Like just cool, calm, collective. Like
is that one of the qualities that your wife likes about you because you're so calm?
Probably. Yeah. We work things out. You know, I mean, some people, some couples, they go at it.
Yeah.
You know, and I've got friends who are married to Filipinas, and I mean, it's a screaming match, shouting match. Especially, you know, Filipinos, they have a temper.
Yep.
But we just keep it, you know, we just keep it cool.
He experienced it, and he smoothed it out right away. I'm sure.
Keep it smooth.
Like, I'm not hearing it.
What can you advise with this expat or guys that wanna bring their Filipina in the US? Do you have any advice for them? Because you're an example of a successful story.
Yes.
Yeah, you can bring your Filipina in the US.
You want to bring her to the US? I would say build trust before you send her out into the wilderness.
Yeah.
Strengthen your relationship, have that unity, and then, you know, it's good. And that would be my advice. Make sure you build the trust, build the relationship, have the unity, and you should be okay.
Yeah, and I would suggest also be mild-mannered and mild-tempered like him, because sometimes problems will arise. You gotta be able to be calm, weather the storm, right? When things are going wrong, and say, okay, it's no problem. Come up with solutions and not be argumentative. Because this man, he gives me that. See, he's saying just calm, just smooth, but it's a lot. That right there a lot goes into that, right? You got to be able to negotiate. You have to have all of those little things to go with it. So have all of those extras to go with it, which it comes with being calm, right? It's more like when people say, be righteous. It's more than just being right. A lot goes into that, but that's what he's saying.
You're planning to retire here in the Philippines?
Yes, 2025.
Next year. Oh, it was next year. So what's your wife's reaction about it?
She would like to stay in the States. She's working. She enjoys what she does. And I offered for her, I said, if you want to stay, you can stay, but I'm going to retire and I'm going to go to the Philippines. And she said, if you're going, I'm going.
Woo! That right there, that's it right there, man. It was the same thing. Remember what, what's her name? With Eric and Cindy, right? Eric didn't say I'm going to the Philippines, but she wanted to come here. It was different because she likes it. So this is even bigger because his wife actually likes it out there.
Oh yeah.
Cindy wanted to come back. So whose decision was it to come back?
I think we both had, you know.
But who wanted it more?
I think she was ready more than I was. But I was willing to stay and work a little bit more. But I also wanted to retire as early as possible.
She wants to stay there, but she said, wherever you're going, man, that's love. That's love. If that's not love, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
That's actually love, and also wanting to serve your husband. That's what that is.
She's, you know, we got one program.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. We got one program. You know, both of us are patient with each other.
Yeah.
It takes patience. It takes compromise, and that's what makes it work.
Yeah.
And I was right in the midst of, you know, getting signed with the record label and all that other kind of stuff. It was wild. I'm crazy about my wife and this. And he said, "What do you know about the Philippines? How did you know they were Filipinos?" And she's only with you because you offer her security. I said, that's all women.
Thank you for watching this video. If you like my content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you like my content, you can go to my Buy Me a Coffee at buymeacoffee.com/JTBF. And there you can buy me a coffee, or you can book a consultation with me. I have consultations for a very small fee. At the bottom of this video, You'll see thanks there. You can give it thanks and make sure your comment is highlighted, and you can give a small donation that way as well. Guys, in the description, you'll see other videos of my other content that's great as well. So you can be sure to watch my other content there. Thank you for watching. See you next video.